I just want to talk a little bit about the players in the gang stalking game, the players and the actors. And, you know, I know if you're not familiar with this, or if you grew up with rose-colored glasses and still believe police would never do anything wrong or law enforcement is here to protect you, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. But targeted individuals have been selected to be experimented on in a vast array of torturous mind control techniques. Okay, so we've already discussed the number one goal is suicide, or try to make them react, end up in jail or mental institution or whatever. And, you know, it takes a lot of players involved to make this game work. And for those of you who've known me the last 10 years, ever since I exposed the sex trafficking ring, I was a normal person, normal life, had no problem working, had no problem supporting myself, my children, taking people in, multiple people, feeding people, volunteer, you know, I had no problem. And then I exposed a sex trafficking ring run by the cops. And the next day, pretty much, I was a racist, a delusional, prostitute, mentally ill, killer, child abuser, pedophile, building bomber, like, and everything in the world. Now, I want to ask you this. What could I have to benefit by telling you this? Then I want you to ask yourself, what would they have to benefit by silencing me, deleting the videos, the sex trafficking ring, erasing my hard drives, hacking into every single freaking computer I've ever had, including my radio show, hello, American Freedom Radio. I mean, sometimes they would go in like 9 times a show, hijack the caller, I mean, everything, cut the show off. This is real. I am not benefiting in any way. I have documented evidence, and the reason they want me running around, flailing about, unable to stay steady in one frickin' place and feed myself is because they know I'm going to get all this stuff back online. And a lot of it's there if you know where to look. So, you know, it is there, but 95% of everything is erased, at least on the internet. Yeah, so anyways, why would a person or persons or entity fight so hard to hurt a single homeless disabled woman? Who benefits? Do the trolls benefit? Do the cops benefit? Do the feds benefit? I mean, look, y'all think that, oh, just tell the police. It's like you don't understand. The police are doing it. They're not going to cut off their own arm, right? No, they would rather you think that I'm just some delusional crazy person. Check this out. So as somebody mentioned on one of my posts, gang stalking games, or one of them, Gang Stalking 101, or one of them where I was showing you the blogs that they write and send out to everybody purposefully to ostracize me and force me out and get innocent people, just random players that don't even know me or anything about me, but get those messages. Well, now they feel justified in hurting me and pushing me out. And when I do get on a computer and have all of my screenshots from my phone uploaded, I will show you exactly what happens from regular, just well-meaning people when they get these messages from the stalkers. Well, I put that video up and showed very clearly where it was, the link, where everything was coming from, and then the next day the blog disappeared. How? Why? Oh, I know why. Because, remember, I'm delusional. None of this actually happened. I'm just making it up. And all these people, these players, these trolls commenting want you to believe that they know me and they care about me and I did something to them. You notice none of these somethings are ever backed up by anything, even when I choose to engage and say, okay, so what is it that I did to you? Please share. Nothing. So these actors, these players in the game, look, when they go troll your channels, if you're a target or whatever, it's not just one, it's not just two, and they're not all overtly disrespecting you. Some of them pretend to be your friends until it's time to go in for the kill. So they'll be like the jerk off that posts like, you know, the shitty comments, oh, I hope you die or eat your poop or, you know, whatever. And then you'll have the people that'll pretend like, oh, well, that's just so rude, you know, give her a break or whatever, you know. So then they make a few supportive comments and then you naturally like, oh, okay, who is this? But let me tell you, these motherfuckers here telling me, and you read them in the comments, oh, I know everything about your story. No, you don't. You're on YouTube and pages with fake names with zero content on your site. Some of them have some content, but most of them have absolutely zero. Okay, people signing up specifically to gang stalk, troll me, make all those things. Why? Because then when people who do want to learn about what's going on and they see those comments and then they're fucking confused and gaslighted and thinking, whoa, whoa, who is this Christie? She says she doesn't know these people, but all these people that aren't even really people, they get paid with your tax dollars. Google paid government trolls, okay? It's common knowledge. Yeah, people actually get paid to do this, okay? So what's the benefit? Why? How could anybody, let's say I am delusional, then why would you invest so much time in me? Why watch every single thing I do? Celeste, 10 years after I took you into my home. Oh, there's a million of you, Debbie. I mean, you know, whatever. I will name you on the blog, homelessradiomagic.com, and post all the evidence I have of you perps. But look, let's say every single thing is true. Think about it. Why are you still following me, harassing me, stalking me, bullying me, watching every single thing I do? Why? I'm delusional. Just let me go. Yeah, let me live in peace. Let me live in a fucking storage unit working a minimum wage job, washing dishes, scrubbing floors, so I can feed myself. Why won't you allow me that? So these players, for people who can think and know what's going on, again, the evidence is there. I'm not gonna frickin' argue with anybody about reality. I don't give a fuck what you strangers and stalkers and trolls and fake YouTube names write. It's fiction. It's total fiction. And for those who can think, it only outs yourself. So yeah, keep sending me harassing messages like 5 an hour, excuse me, Debbie. 5 an hour. To homelessradiomagic.com. Keep writing blog comments with all of your crazy stuff. Louie, keep hacking into my stuff. Keep changing my password. You know, keep doing that. That's fine. But I have the evidence. And guess what? It's all going to be posted on that blog. You took away all my other sites. You took away my other videos, my paid video channel, blah, blah, blah. So, you know what? I'm still here, I'm still standing, I still have a voice, and I am not going to tolerate it. Let me tell you something. 10 years of all this airy-fairy, oh, love your attackers, forget, oh, send him love, send him forget, oh, no, put up a magical box and protect yourself, and it'll all go back, and, yeah, or ignore it, and it just doesn't exist, it'll go away. Dude, ignoring it doesn't work. Dying in hospitals on either side of the country doesn't work. Being homeless and being forced to ignore it, not even being online for 2 years didn't help. Nope, all that stuff still existed. They were still sending people stuff. They were still keeping tabs on me every step of the way. Now it is time to fight back a real way. 10 years of this, I've learned a little bit. And yeah, each of you that harm me, again, will be on the blog with all the evidence. Yeah. And FYI, yep, I got my computer bag, got my hard drives. You see all that in there? There's 4 hard drives in there. So yeah, I'm this close to having all of it. And there are lots of witnesses. I'm gonna ask y'all, like Brad, Casey, Sharon, Matt, you know, whoever who doesn't mind putting themselves out there, but you know, the only way we can combat the dark is with the light, okay? Truth only. And yeah, so some of you might think, oh my gosh, Christie, you're telling people to fuck off now, and what happened to that nice girl? Let me tell you, she's gone. You ripped her away. And you know what? It is not nice to myself to keep taking your abuse. There's this thing called boundaries I learned, and that's it. That's it. I'm saying no right away, immediately. Get the fuck out. You're not welcome. I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, if you don't like me, or you, whatever, don't like this fictional character that you've made up, stay the fuck away. Why are you here? I'm not on your channels. I'm not sending you messages. I'm not on your websites. I'm not sending your friends or producers or publishers or anybody, or family, anything. No, that's not me. That's you. And you have left a trail. I do still have hope there will be a lawyer and hopefully a real and honest law enforcement agent who will help one of these days. I will not throw this away. You put me out of everything. I'm just existing until I can't eat anymore and keel over and die, or until you catch me and kill me. So, of course I might as well share everything I can. Yeah. Every single lie you tell will be combated with the truth. Thank you. And yeah, watch out for the players, because if you don't understand how it works, and you don't understand who all these people are pretending to care about, let me tell you, I know who cares about me. They call me, they text me, we keep in touch, I know their name, they know my name, we know where each other live, we've probably even visited with each other. And there's some online friends that we've established a relationship and we haven't physically met, but there's a connection. And again, these people, the real people that care, reach out to me directly. They don't write YouTube comments or send messages to your friends, you know, with fake names, trying to shame you, trying to shame me, humiliate me, embarrass me, create stories. Again, who benefits? And who is clearly being inched out of society in every way because of the game. Yeah, so you people, even if you're not involved, you falling for their games and further ostracizing me, or, oh, I'm afraid of what they'll do, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's why I'm here. So it worked. Please stop getting drawn up in these gang stalking games. And I guarantee I am not the only person you know that has been targeted. There are a lot of us. A lot of us sold to projects as children or born into families that do interesting things. Yeah. Yeah. We exist. All those movies you watch, I don't, but I have watched a few. All those movies are real. Born Identity, Conspiracy Theory, you know, Mel Gibson, I'm the dude in the back of the taxi. I remember the first time I watched it, I just thought it was entertainment. And then like 10, 12 years later, I'm like, oh my God, that's me. He was right. Yeah. all this stuff you see is real and true, but they call it fiction so that when somebody talks about it, they could say, oh, you watch too much TV. No, this is real. And their own rules of engagement is what? They have to tell you what they're doing. That's why every false flag attack and everything they do ends up where? In some cartoon a few years ahead of time, or some movie, or, yeah. It's all hidden in plain sight. So thanks for listening. Have a good day.